See, this was the secret of his knowledge, that it was a direct perception. There was no need to learn, there was no need to teach, because he never taught us to. If I know something of my master, it was not by being taught what he was. He did not tell me, remember, I am this, I am a special personality, I am the disciple. He did not teach me like that. He implanted in me seeds of knowledge, which I hope someday will flower into what he wanted to flower. But nevertheless, if we know something of the master, it is by his grace that he makes available that knowledge of the master to us, by putting himself into us, putting the knowledge of himself into us, and making us pretend or in some way, show off that we know something about the master. We must always remember, brothers and sisters, that what little we know of him is the vision that he has granted to us of himself. Someday, by his blessing, that vision may be total, and then we shall really know what the master is, who he is, why he is. But till then we have to be content with that rather frail human figure walking about with a walking stick in its hands. And it is unfortunate that some people have thought that he was a weak man, that he was an uneducated man, that he was a poor man. Yes, he was all these, of course. I mean, what we see cannot be wrong. But we have to go beyond this physical vision of the master to his transcendental inwardness, the inness of himself, the soul of himself, the divine thing that was in him. And to see that, we have to develop an inner vision, of which I don't know how many of us will be capable eventually. But I can give you this assurance that if we would only allow him to work as he wants to work, untrammeled by our petty bickerings and our own, or shall I say, thoughtless attitude to his work, then I am sure this miracle will be performed, that he will make us what he is himself. I do not think we can understand the master until each one of us becomes like him. This has been my experience, that we can only understand that which we are. If a crook is a crook, because it is only because he understands only that. He doesn't know what else to do with himself. It may be that society has denied him. It may be that familial tradition has denied him. Whatever it may be, we cannot do anything more than what we are able to do at this moment. So the first prime necessity of the need, or the need of the hour, is to develop that capacity, and this he makes not by strengthening us physically or mentally or morally, but injecting himself into our heart through his transmission, as he called it, and putting his presence into us, so that we become little by little, progressively more and more himself, and then we are able to see that inside us resides the same master who is outside us. This is the miracle of the transformation of the human being under our Babuji's guidance, his teaching, his practice of yoga. Not that something is added, something is subtracted. Yes, of course, if you look at it in material terms and purely worldly terms, of which we are, by which we are attracted, to which we are used, yes, of course, something is taken off, something is put in. But can we see them? Can we touch them? Can we weigh them? Not at all. So you see, he removes intangible things to put in even more intangible things. Grossness, yes, we can feel its effect, we can feel its presence. When it is removed, we feel lighter. There is tangible proof that something has gone. But when we receive a transmission, are we willing to or able to perceive the change in ourselves? It has been one of his teachings that no person can know himself. See, this is in direct, shall we say, contradiction to one of those famous sayings, know thyself. He said, no, forget yourself and remember him who is your all. So I think one of his most important edicts, if you will, a very cardinal principle of his teaching, forget yourself and remember him. So you can see that for him, he was always forgetful of himself. This we have seen in his life. He never remembered to take his food. He never remembered about his clothes, where they were, why they were. He never knew anything. You see, if somebody gave him a dhoti, he would change. If somebody gave him his food on a plate, he would eat. Very often then too, he would not eat. He would leave it on his table and forget all about it. Because he was ever busy thinking of the Abhyasis, cleaning them, transmitting to them all over the world. It was not as if he had one person in front of him to whom he was responsible, for whom he was responsible, about whom he was concerned. His concern was a total concern for the whole of humanity. See? Forever he was occupied with that job, always looking into things, looking into places, looking into people, what needed adjustment and where. His glance was always going here and there, always preoccupied, always with an inner concentration and his eyes looking as if they were glazed, showing that he was not here at all, though physically he was with us. And that is where we have to look and find the master. You see, as he always said, seek within and you will find him, but only when you are not there.